Welcome to the Liquid Funk Show. The mighty sounds of Fabio. Fabio Radio 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. I haven't been in the studio for ages. Absolute ages. It feels like I haven't been here for about 6 weeks. And I think I haven't been here for 6 weeks. So that was a pretty apt way to start the show off, eh? And we've kicked the show off with the sound of Kosheen, the remix. Hide You, the Decoder mix. Many thanks to Tim Westwood. Many, many thanks to the king of hip-hop. And of course, hip-hop is now officially the biggest music form in the world. And Tim Westwood's been playing that for the last 21 years or so. And props. Drum and bass in your bass. Drum and bass, and then he done it again. Drum and bass in your face, baby. See, that's I'm all out of sync today or tonight. As we do the Friday night sessions, blazing, we got some killer cuts. As you would have thought, in the last 6 weeks, I've got a nice build-up of tunes to play, yeah. So some excellent stuff. Was meant to be interviewing Omni trio. It hasn't quite worked out. We're going to have him on at a future date. That's still definitely going to happen. We've got to have the guy in here. So we're going to play a couple of tracks from his album a little bit later. We've got the Mighty Five Rollers. We've got the 6 of the best. We've got your emails. We've got a Dance Valley Festival in Amsterdam competition, which should be great. And we're going to be talking about, I don't know about football, because Sol Campbell, of course. And so I don't even know if I can bring myself to speak about football at the moment. Football is a dirty word to me at the moment. So we'll see. And there's been no football on anyway, so there's nothing to talk about. Talk about cricket, talk about the amazing tennis. It's about time we start getting behind some other sports, because I'll tell you something, Monday, as a DJ, you know, you laze around in the daytime and do absolutely nothing. And Monday, the best game of tennis I've ever seen. And I do remember Ivan Izovic losing the final to Agassi 10 years ago. And the guy's only 29. Bizarre. But he deservedly won that. And a marvellous game of tennis. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Tim Henman. Oh, please. Listen. We can get all patriotic if we won about Tim, but he's never going to win Wimbledon, because he had the best chance he's ever had, and he crashed. I don't want to hear nothing about the rain, and his mental capacity wasn't great. Anyway, back to the beats. This is one for Tim. A track called Keep On Pushing, because you can't give up, even if you're not talented enough. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1, it's the drum and bass, baby. The sound of Carlito and Addiction, a track entitled Keep On Pushing. Love that. I love that. It reminds me of an old soul tune. I can't remember which one. But excellent voice on that. Carlito and Addiction, the flip side to Such a Feeling, of course, which is that Tainted Love tune. So as I said before, I don't know if I'm going to talk about football because of the great loss that we suffered at Tottenham. And me personally, I think it's actually disgusting. Apart from all that, and apart from Zidane going for 50 million, I said this 2 years ago, football is going to fall apart soon. And it's happening. Because the fans ain't got no say in what's going on. And this isn't a football programme, and I don't want to bore all the young ladies listening, but it's the truth. Football is falling apart at the seams. And some Premiership club is going to go bankrupt soon. And you're going to say, Fab, but you know what? I think Fabio could be a prophet. Because he did mention this in the 90s. In the 1990s, I mentioned this. And it shall come to pass. But we can't talk about tennis either, because Hen Mania kind of went horribly wrong, and the cricket went wrong, and the rugby went wrong. And the Australians ended up winning everything. Do you know they also won the lacrosse last week and Speedway? Alongside the cricket, the rugby, having a finalist at Wimbledon. And everyone says they're old, all of them are English ex-crims, which isn't nice, but, you know, kind of true. But they've got the sporting mentality that the English haven't got at the moment. So I'm disgusted with sport. Because we're crap, basically. But anyway, later on in the show, we've got a competition for Dance Valley. That's on the 4th of August. Big festival down there in Amsterdam. And for some bizarre reason, I don't think me and Grooverider are playing. Which is, I'm not even going to go into that. But anyway, we're going to be doing that competition a little bit later. We've got the top 5 rollers. We want to see if Total Science is going to be holding on to that number 1 slot. And speaking of which, this is a Total Science remix of NHS. Of course, the classic from Doc Scott's. Also going to be telling you about Hackney on Happening tomorrow. Should be hot. The root stay's going to be tidy over there. And we've got the best music in the world. Keep it Fabio, keep it Radio 1, baby. Do you know what? I'm not really into a lot of old school stuff getting remixed, but that is good. That's a very, very good remix. Total Science, the remix of Doc Scott's classic NHS. I'm going to bring the original down next week or the week after. Definitely give it a spin. Long time, no play. Big shout going out to Doc Scott's. Big shout to everyone who attended the end last Friday. I done Andy C's Ram Nights. Always explosive in there. Good time had by all. Big shout going out to DJ Hype, who was in the house last week. Also, big shout going out to Andy C, Shimon, Red One, the whole Ram camp. Of course, blown up with Body Rock and various other tunes. Always inventive and coming out with something totally different, them guys. As I said before, we was meant to have Omni on the show, and a lot of people were asking about details about that, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I think Rob is ill, so he's got an excellent new album out. We're going to be playing a couple of tracks off that a little bit later. We've got the top 5 rollers, where we've got 3 tracks going up, 1 non-move and 1 new entry. Of course, last week's number 1 was Total Science and the Tuned In album. We're going to see if that's still representing at number 1. We've also got Dance Valley Competition, and no, we don't want that. And that's about it. And some of the greatest music in the world as well. I was going to do a mix, but I don't know, I've got a bit of hay fever tonight, and I don't know if I can be arsed, actually. And I'm not going to talk about Big Brother, because I haven't seen it for the last couple of days, but it is funny, because you watch it against your better instincts, and it draws you in, because it's people, and no matter how two-faced everyone acts in that programme, or whatever, or the little nuances, you know that you do it, and that's the thing about it. But it has been very, very funny. It's been very, very funny recently. The less people, the more interesting it gets. Got to say big shout to all the worldwide web listeners. A lot of people listen on the net, which is great stuff. A lot of people down there in the States, in Brazil, all over South America, in Australia especially. And we're going to be reading out some of them emails in a little while. Big shout going out to Andy. And of course, we went to Iron Appa, which I'll tell you about straight after this. DJ Zinc, Hear No Evil. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. I've got the sniffles. the sound of one of the major upcoming drum bass artists. He's going to be shining. Sound of high contrast, a young lad from Wales, and he's coming with it, as they say. Track entitled Mermaid Scar. Many thanks to our London Electricity for that one. Big track around town. A track, I don't even know the name of this. I call it Rio de Janeiro. DJ Marky, excellent tune. Props going out to Pachief and Marky. Also big shout going out to all the movement crew. This sounded very good in Iron Apple. I'm going to tell you about the whole Iron Apple experience soon, because it's hilarious what happened at our club night. It's very funny. Because it could have turned into the most embarrassing moment in my DJing career and ended up as a great moment. So I'll tell you about that later. Me getting a bit sloshed on Sambuca, which I hasten to add was kind of put on me a little bit by Andy from Radio 1 and Mikey from the Dream Team. I'll tell you all about that later. It was an experience. Trust me. I'll tell you about it a bit later. Just check this out. Big track. Love the little guitar flavour on this. Remember, we've got the excellent Dance Valley competition coming up a little bit later. We've got some of your emails and we've got 5 rollers, and we've got some excellent music. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. This is how we flex. Going to be telling you about the Love Parade also. Send this one out to Wilbur. You know that.
Welcome to the Liquid Funk Show. Fabio on Radio 1. Fabio on Radio 1. Fabio on Radio 1.
simple. There's not a lot to that track, but it works. Excellent tune. The Brazilians have come once again. Don't know what it's called, but I've called it Rio de Janeiro, and I think that's really apt. Big shout to all the Velvet Rooms crew. Of course, we've done the Castle Club in Iron Apple. And I know Frosty and Brian was out there last week. They've had an excellent time out there. They were in the whole crew. Big shout to the whole crew. Big shout going out to Delroy, Elvis. Also to H. I can't believe you went out there, mate. Also Glimmer. All the old crew that went out there. Big shout to the Brixton posse. We're all driving around Brixton with big spliffs hanging out their mouths at the moment. Well, you know, Brixton's a place apart, put it that way. But anyway, we have got the top 5 rollers. The Mighty 5 rollers. And it's compiled this week's by the following shops. Nearly cut myself off then. By Boogie Times, Black Market, Massive Records, Music First, and Red Eye in Ipswich. We've got some killer tracks in the 5 rollers, like John B and Total Science. Let's see what's going in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fabio and Grooverider. Drop it. Number 5.
I love this. The Jill Scott Bootleg J-Spot. Rather clever, inventive name. On White Label. Big track down at Swerve. Big shout to everyone involved. I can't big them up too much because
They say I'm crazy.
they probably get some litigation action against them. Anyway, that's number 5, and that's not moving. Jill Scott with the J-Spot on White Label. Number 4. The anarchic sound of Moving Fusion. Atlantis, the BC remix. Big shout going out to Brendan Collins. He's got a wicked club down in Liverpool, La Batu. And it's on fire each and every time. Got to give a big shout going out to Brendan. That's on Ram Records. Causing mayhem on dance floor. Moving Fusion at number 4, up 1.
Number 3.
Number 3, a track that's been around on Plate for years and years and years. That's about 8 months. John B, Up All Night on Metalheadz. The return on Metalheadz. Coming good. Up 1 to number 3. The mighty John B, who texts me from the States saying it's all going off. One of the big tunes around town. Number 2, Total Science, the Tuned In LP on CIA. Mighty Total Science doing it again. Number 5, Jill Scott, J-Spot, White Label. Number 4, Moving Fusion, Atlantis, the BC remix. Number 3, John B, Up 1, Up All Night on Metalheadz. Number 2, Total Science, a Tuned In album on CIA. We'll wait to see what the number 1 is.
2, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Number 1.
Number 1, Metalheadz presents Platinum Breaks 3 on Metalheadz. A track that I used to play 4 years ago. Cyclone, Everywhere I Go. Great to see Metalheadz representing back at number 1. Platinum Breakz album. Metalheadz number 1, brand new entry. Some good tunes in the chart. I love that Jill Scott tune. Good to see Goldie doing his thing in EastEnders. Angel, they call him. Must have been great fun to do that. So a big shout going out to Goldie. Remember the Metalheadz nights running over the Limelight each and every Sunday. Many thanks to Boogie Times, Black Market, Massive Records, Red Eye, and also Music First. The Mighty 5 Roaders for this week. Remember, catch the next instalment next week with the Mighty Grooverider. Still got lots going on in the show today, including a couple of tracks from the Omni Trio album, which will be busting a little bit later. Brand new Calibre stuff, Marcus Intalex, Total Science, Danny C, Photech. It's all coming up in the next hour and 15 minutes or so. Got to send a big shout going out to Frosty, also Brian, the rest of the guys. Got some great vocal tracks coming up a bit later as well. Also, 6 of the best coming up a little bit later. We're also going to be giving you some details on one of the big events of the year, Love Parade, Radio 1 presents. Part of that will be Prototype Night live from Newcastle. We're going to be telling you about that a bit later. Yeah. Going out to all the Swerve Massive. This is how we do Radio 1. Functioning. sound Total Science once again. Have they taken over the show? A track entitled Sticky Fingers. I'm sure they must be talking about eating bread, butter and jam sandwiches. Right, we got some emails to read out. Some excellent emails from all over the world, which is always pleasing. I've been asked, that's a good start. I've been asked to record your show every week for my friend who has been to Kefalonia for the summer. So it'd be really sound if you could do a shout to Christy pushing the drum and bass out in Kefalonia. That's from Pete Terraform. Well, Christy, big shout to you. Don't know if that's Christy's a man or a woman, but respect for doing what you're doing in Kefalonia. Long time no see, Fab. Remember me, Dan from Intense? I do remember you, sir. The dodgy ball geezer, yes, yeah, I do remember that bit as well. Sorry I haven't caught up with you lately, but I'm living in Mallorca now, living it up in the sunshine and producing lots of pop shit just to pay the bills. Sad, but, you know, a part of life, and it happens. Saying that life could be a lot worse. I live next to the beach with the most wicked girl in my life, and I'm looking a lot healthier than in the days of cold Clapham. Listen, leave Clapham alone, mate. It's all right. Sun's been shining there for the last 2 weeks. It was actually hotter than Ayia Napa. Hope you and the guys are cool and life's treating you well. Send me a mail when you have some time. Peace. That's Dan from Intense. Dan, I tell you what, that's the beauty of the internet. You can hear from people that you haven't seen in years and years. And I can think of worse things than living next to a beach with a girl you love and making lots of pop music. You could play football for Luton or something like that. When are you coming to play in Cape Town, South Africa? When you come up with a hotel, at least 10 bodyguards and enough money. That's coming from Eric De La Fuente, the systems analyst. Hi there, just had to say that Jill Scott tune is excellent. I agree with you. Think the show's great. Keep up the good work. That's coming from Ben. Good stuff, Ben. Big up the mighty Fabio. Thank you very much, sir. Great mixing set by Chief in the last show. Original Brazilian flavour. Last Wednesday, Marky XRS played at a club in Rio. I know the club. It's lovely and brilliant. I'm going to be there soon in September. Alongside DJ Marky, it was amazing. At the end of the set, I've told him the truth. You're the best D&B producer at the moment. Big shout to the man behind all those great tunes. And I'm going to be playing his amazing mix of Midnight Future Cut, which is my favourite track at the moment. I just think it's absolutely amazing. And that's enough respect coming from the doctor who emails me all the time, one of my adamant listeners. Big shout to you. And keep texting me or emailing me from Brazil because it's all good, baby. And are we going to have any more emails later, Andy, sir?
If they come in?
Yeah, if they come in, which means there ain't going to be any more. I came down to Swerve on Wednesday with DJ Crystal, and I haven't heard DMB for 2 years, and got to say, bruv, you're playing some heavy stuff. It's nice to hear some upfront new stuff. Anyway, big up yourself and Grooverider. I shall try and lock on to your show on Fridays. That's coming from Michael, also known as DJ Hades. And yeah, I'll tell you what, Swerve is a very good introduction to everyone who hasn't been to a drum and bass club, because it's very calm, it's not that in your face, it's not that anarchic, and it's not that kind of you know, it's quite a small place, bit like a bar kind of vibe, but a dancey bar vibe. So if you listen to the show and think to yourself, oh, I don't want to go to a drum and bass club, because you know, drum and bass clubs aren't like that for a start. And secondly, come down to Swerve each and every Wednesday. The liquid funk is brewing in there at the moment, and it is on fire, absolutely packed. The last few guests we've had some great guests: Calibre, Grooverider, Marky XRS, John B, and it's been off the hook. So that's Swerve, of course, Charing Cross Road each and every Wednesday. I think we've got Brian G down there this week, this forthcoming Wednesday, so come and check it out. Sound of Calibre from the forthcoming album Musique Concrete. Love this track. It's Radio 1. Essential drum and bass. one of my favourite tracks off the 21-track album coming out from Calibre called Musique Concrete. I understand you're over here at the moment, sir. We could have called. No, he's doing some stuff. But the album's everything's almost finished. It's ready to go. So I'm pretty happy with that. Big shout to Sarah, who's been working so hard doing the album. She really has been working her arse off. Big shout to you, girl. Track entitled Our Love. There's two parts to that. There's another mix of that, which is also causing mayhem around town. Both mixes are on the album. Remember, this Saturday, Hackney Marshes, lots of things happening down there. I'm going to give you a more in-depth kind of reading of what's going on. But on the main drum and bass stage, you've got Represent, Grooverider, myself, Hype, Randall, Optical, Andy C, Ed Rush. We've also got Garage there, Techno, Trance, Hard House. Best DJs from around the world will be ascending onto Hackney. And this is an Essential Festival that usually do Brighton. And they thought, what place can we think of that's just like Brighton? And they came up with Hackney. They thought, what other place has got that sunshine feeling, the beach and all the greenery and the real vibe of summer? And Hackney Marshes is what they came up with. Oh dear, it's going to be fun anyway. It's going to be a brilliant one. Big shout going out to Ish and all the rest of the guys. Right, as I was saying before, Omni Trio is meant to come in today. He's a bit ill. Even though he's a bit of a ghost, because I've only seen him once. The only sighting of Omni Trio was at Speed 7 years ago, and no one's ever seen him apart from Rob Playford. But Rob, his third album, respect and props, because you've been just been doing your thing, and you don't listen to what anyone else is doing. You've got your own style, and I really want to have you on the show. So we're going to sort that out for another date. But this one's going out to Raf, Cliff, Wayne, Maxi, also Top Boy, the whole crew, because I know you're feeling Omni Trio big time. And this is one of my favourite tracks, a track that I've been busting for about 2 years, a track entitled New Birth. Love this one. Right, we've got the Dance Valley competition coming up soon. Of course, the Dance Valley in Amsterdam, exclusive competition where you can get a chance to fly to Amsterdam. Also going to be telling you about the Prototype Night Live. Going to be telling you about Iron Appa, the hilarity that went on at the drum and bass gig there. And I'm going to let music do the talking. from the excellent album entitled, this is really unprofessional of me, I'm going to start flicking some paper around. Even Angels Cast Shadows. And excellent album, I think there's about 10 tracks on it. We're going to play another track from the album a little bit later. And a track called New Birth that I've been playing on the show for years and years and years, and it's a great track. So big shout going out to Rob Haig, also to Rob Playford. Also I'd like to send a big shout going out to Sean O'Keefe, ex of Two Bad Mice, still there doing stuff. And I had a whole lot of new stuff to play. As usual, me, Friday night, get stuff cut, hasn't been back on time, so I'm a bit pissed about that. But at the same time, I've got so much music to play, it's not a problem. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to avoid talking about football, even though the Copa America started, and which is strange because most years we usually get the European competitions or the World Cup, and this year there's been nothing. I ended up watching the Masters tournament the other day, which is like 70-year-old footballers kind of waddling around some five-a-side pitch. It's always funny to see like people like Glenn Hoddle because they still got it. They've still got the skill, but haven't got the pace anymore. And it's but I watched that on Sky the other day, and that's how desperate I was getting. Very desperate. Here's a little remix of Juicy Fruit. Total Science's Juicy Fruit. Like this a lot. A lot of real funky vocal-led stuff around at the moment. And don't get me wrong, we need our Bad Companies and our Ed Rushes and everybody. We need them all because you can't have one facet and not the other. It's all running at the moment. Big shout going out to Fresh, the rest of the guys. Good to see you guys down Swerve every Wednesday. It's Fabio, baby. Radio 1.
Liquid Funk. Fabio on Radio 1.
Wicked stuff. Wicked stuff. Send that one out to Brillo, all the crew down there in Oxford at the Source. Big shout going out to Joe. It was your birthday last week. Good to see you, Zara and Storm up in the place. We've got the Dance Valley competition coming up in 5 minutes, so hold tight for that. Big shout going out to Digital, Stevie Digital. Also to Spirit, all the Phantom Audio crew. Big shout to you guys. Always making some excellent stuff, always representing. Gonna have them on the show when they got their stuff sorted out. Bad hip-hop tune that I'm feeling at the moment, that music thing by Eric Sermon. I had to go out and buy that about a month ago because it was killing me. It's still killing me now. Little Marvin Gaye thing. Oh, brutal tune. Of course, Westwood was the first to play that, but that tune is just mesmerising. And I don't know if you remembered, I said about 2 years ago about filtered drum and bass, and it's starting to happen. J Magic's done a bit of music news. J Magic has just done a... Grooverider's got it. I think he played it in his last show. A new track with Kathy Brown, and that is excellent stuff. And good to see Roger Sanchez at number 1, because Roger Sanchez has been going for years and years, and I remember going into a record shop years and buying a tune called Dream World, which was the first thing he ever done, and it was just amazing track. So much of a departure from anything else he's ever done. It was a weird kind of dark techno-y house thing, but me and Grooverider used to slaughter this tune. Bad tune. Used to play that down Rage, and that was the first tune he ever done, and I didn't know that. So my copy of that is going to be worth some change. Should I cash in? I don't know. I'll think about it. But he's number 1, and it's good to see him number 1. It's good to see a house act get into the top of the charts. Because Hearsay and Atomic Kitten, they've murdered Eternal Flame. That Bangles tune, you know what? Back in the day, Prince writ that, so I was feeling it. I was feeling anything that guy writ. They've murdered it. And I don't know if you saw Party in the Park. I was sitting down Sunday... Oh, hold on, one second. I was sitting down Sunday and... I watch Party in the Park because I would like to see all these people that giving it, that they're stars, and I want to see what they're like live. Well, Jerry Halliwell was a joke. I mean, she sang her first tune, she sounded like my cat, and decided to throw in a tape after that, which was advisable. And then Destiny's Child. Oh my God. Now, if you're talking about, I mean, they're youngsters, and they came and absolutely smashed the place to pieces. Sung a Bee Gees song live. It was one of the slowest tunes I've ever heard. And just held everyone captive. Just amazing voices. They can dance, they can sing, they look good. So I've got a big up Destiny's Child, because regardless whether you like their music or not, I look at the professional aspect. That's why I like Michael Jackson, and that's why I like all the old entertainers. I tell you, to sing and dance isn't easy. I shouldn't even have mentioned Party in the Park, because one of our main rivals was hosting that event. But you know what? Destiny's Child blew me away, and respect to that. Anyway, digressing once again. John B, get it on.
Fabio on Radio 1.
This is how we like to get it on. Get it on. Get it on. Get it on. Get it on.
Liquid Funk. Fabio on Radio 1.
One of the tracks that went down well in Iron Apple. Anyway, I've got to tell you this little story about Iron Apple because very quickly, because it could get tedious, this story. But anyway, we was doing a club called the Castle Club. It was a massive club. Very big, a place that was a little bit too big, if anything. And we got down there at 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's going to be hot down there, blah, blah, blah. Walked in there, I'm not joking, there was 8 people in there in a club that could fit 2,000. And we looked around, and I've never been so shocked and embarrassed. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? So anyway, our producer, Andy, he was just terrified. I just looked at him, and he was like, usually he's like, yeah, what's happening, Fab? And he was just like looking around like, shit. And everyone from Radio 1, we knew all the big dogs were coming down. Like, all our bosses, basically, are going to be there. Anyway, so me and Groove hiding behind the decks, sitting down, poor Addiction, who toiled away in dramatic circumstances, but really held it together well. So respect to Addiction. Me and Grooverider was like, Fab, you know what? I am not going to look up until this place is busy. Anyway, I was sitting down there in disbelief thinking, oh my God, in all my DJing years, nothing like this has ever happened. This is so embarrassing. This is so shabby. I can't believe this. Cyril saying, listen lads, don't worry, it's really early, the bars are going to be closed in a minute, they're all going to come running down here. I couldn't even speak. We had some woman wanted to take pictures. This is going to be the most hilarious set of pictures. She came up to me and she went, listen, I work for Radio 1, we do this website thing, can I take some photos? And I'm not joking, I was grimacing into this camera and she was terrified. She just ran off as soon as she took the pictures. And anyway, we sat down and I was just thinking, oh my God, live broadcast. Looked up, saw Ian, who's the main man at Radio 1. I just couldn't even look him in the face. I just thought, oh dear. So anyway, he was walking around. I was thinking, oh my God, this is it. This is the end of my career. Our contract's going to be terminated. That is it. And divine intervention happened because then I looked up and it was starting to get busy. And I thought, all right then, I'll go on the decks now. So I got on the decks, and little by little, the club got really, really busy, and it ended up being a wicked night. We was meant to finish at 3:30. The club went on till 4:45. We had a great night. Andy was dancing around. Reese was dancing around. I don't know, more out of relief than anything else. I was drinking Sambuca. I got totally sloshed. I drank 1 glass of Sambuca and couldn't go out for the rest of the next 3 days. I was in tatters. I couldn't go Trevor's thing or the Dream Team thing. I had the worst hangover ever. I was like, I'm never going to drink again. And it was great. It ended up, see, them kind of things always end up being the ones that you remember forever and ever. And it was hilarious. It was very funny. And many, many thanks to the sound guys, who are great guys here at Radio 1, the sound engineers. They're brilliant guys, and they all had a laugh. We all had a laugh about it. I was singing and dancing around at the end of the night and thinking, well, I might have another year at Radio 1. You never know. It could have been tragic. And this is one of the tunes that went down rather well. Midnight, one of the best tunes around at the moment. I want to see this on the playlist at Radio 1. Furthermore, I'm going to rewind it as well.
Radio 1.
Send this one out to Rachel, all the crew. All the Radio 1 crew, Reese, Andy, everybody. Night to remember that was. Still got the Dance Valley competition. That is coming up next, I promise.
Can't wait till this day is over. Can't wait for this day to be done. Can't wait, feel the end is closer. You can't keep me holding on, 'cause I'm drawn by feeling. The night is calling me. I'm ready to start living where music flows free. Take me or leave me. I am what I will be. Live young and so free. Make this reality. Break through and feel it. Just like the first kiss. And now you want me.
Like my bit of mixing there. Right. Dance Valley competition. Excellent competition, this is. So listen up, get your pen and paper. Of course, the last track we played, Midnight, that's the Marcus Intalex remix, and that is rather good. Really, really like that track. And it's good to hear people like Andy, everyone's playing that, and that's what it's all about. That's what we've got to do. We've got to transcend. Get my drift. Right, Saturday, August the 4th, you see some of the best DJs in the world. Some, because me and Groove ain't going to be there. But anyway, they come together for the Dance Valley Festival in Amsterdam. Those that present at the festival include Sven Vav, Carl Cox, Dave Clark, Pete Tong, Eric Murillo, Nicky Black Market, Carlito, yeah, all right. Scene, Word Up, Pachif, Ed Rush and Optical. And we've got an excellent price to offer tonight. We will fly you and a friend to Amsterdam, put you up in a hotel, always a Chris hotel, so don't worry about that. There's always, you know, you're a lad going by yourself, there's a lot of porn going on, put it that way. Take you to the festival and give you VIP entry into the festival itself. So that is ideal. Absolutely brilliant. So to win this prize, you've got to do two things. First of all, send an email send or email us a photo of yourself, you and your mates out partying. We're looking for evidence of people who really know how to have a good time. We don't want no one mooning, no one sitting down there with a spliff or anything like that. We don't want nothing like that. We just want you having a good time. Send us or email us a photo of you guys having a good time. The best ones will get to win the prize. Also, if you can answer this question, and that is, who is Carlito's production partner? And if you've been listening to the show, if you've had your ears peeled, you have heard me mention the name a bit earlier. It's a name I mentioned quite a lot on the show. So if you can answer those two questions, you can win yourself VIP entry to the festival. You can take a friend. We'll put you up in a hotel. The whole Amsterdam. Amsterdam is an amazing city. Absolutely amazing. One of the nice cities in the world. Very friendly and stuff. So just send us an email of yourself and your pals having a good time, partying and stuff. And answer the question, who is Carlito's production partner? And you can get to win yourself some tickets. And you can email me at fabio@bbc.co.uk. That's fabio@bbc.co.uk. Or send us the written word, as you can do, if people kind of forgot that pens even exist. The sales of pens must have gone down dramatically in the last couple of years. But you can email us to the Dance Valley competition, Fabio Radio 1, London W1N4DJ. So email me at fabio@bbc.co.uk or Dance Valley competition, Fabio Radio 1 W1N4DJ. Remember, you need to have the best photo and answer the question to win. Good luck. That's an excellent competition. I'd apply for that, seeing as I'm not playing, and I'd apply for that and try and win it myself. But of course, I work for the BBC, so you can't do anything like that. But that's a rather excellent competition. I'm going to do that again just before the end of the show. We've got about 25 minutes left. Back to Calibre once again. This is not off the album. And it's really funny. All the DJs are going, well, you know what, we want stuff, but we want stuff that's not on the album. You know what? That ain't gonna happen, baby. Because that's what the album's all about. DJs, you play the album. And there's a few bits floating around, as they do. You know, people pirating. Someone took such a liberty that I can't even go into it on the radio. But whilst Calibre was sleeping, someone decided to dub a whole selection of his music and give out the dats to everyone. Thanks a lot, mate. Whoever you are, you might have been taking food off my table there, sir, and Calibre's table. Bit of a liberty, bit of a cheek. Don't really want to get lock stock on anybody, but you know, don't do it again. Slap wrists. Right, 6 of the best coming up soon. There's a track called Cream, world exclusive. Sound of the Funky Technicians from way back in the day, Airtight. Been re-released with a funky new mix on the other side. Speed classic. I remember Bookham used to drop that down at Speed, used to call Worries in there. Right, do remember this weekend, you've got, tomorrow, you've got the Mighty Essential Festival at Hackney Marshes. On the dance day, you've got acts like Public Enemy, Represent, Red Snapper, Freestylers, Judge Jules, Fergie, Brandon Block, Alex P. Tim Westwood's hosting the Hip Hop Room, where it includes Ice-T, Jurassic 5. Got myself, Goldie, Grooverider, Rap, Hype, Randall, Andy C, Ed Rush, Optical. You've got Artful Dodger, DJ Luck and MC Neat, Timmy Magic and Spoonie, Wookie, Martin Carnier and Pied Piper. Derek May, Richie Hawtins and DJ Sneak. Paul Daly, Giles Peterson, Mr. Scruff. Adam Freeland, Rennie Pilgrim and Freak Nasty. Also Botchet and Scrapper. That's just some of the artists on the dance day. On the Roots day, you got Della Soul, George Clinton and Parliament and Funkadelic. And let me tell you something. George Clinton, he's a Laura part. That is going to be something to see. With the whole Parliament and Funkadelic, if you want to really find out what is behind the whole G-Funk, the whole LA kind of Dr. Dre sound, it was George Clinton and Parliament. They bought it. Also, on that stage will be Kosheen. So they are doing fabulously well. Alongside Represent, Herbie Hancock, and all samplers. Everyone who does their sampling knows about Herbie Hancock, one of the greatest keyboard players of all time. He used to play with Miles Davis. Also, you got Jazzmatazz, Saint-Germain, Courtney Pine, Gil Scott Heron, remember the bottle? And in the hip-hop, you've got Ice-T, once again, Jeru, the Damager, Master Ace. You've got Sizzler, Sly and Robbie, Black Huru, Johnny Clark, Culture, Third World, Mad Professor versus Scientist, that's going to be something. And Red Snapper, Mr. Scruff, Howie B, the Scratch Pervert, and the mighty Jashaka. And if you've never heard Shaka before, he comes, he brings down his sound system, and he plays the most spiritual music you'll ever hear in your whole life. So that's the Essential Festival at Hackney Marshes, running for 2 days, Saturday the 14th and 15th of July. And the dance day is on Saturday. Sunday, you've got the Roots Day. The Roots Day is always well worth going to. Right, we're going to do 6 of the best straight after this. DJ Zinc. A track that I am informed is not coming out for ages and ages and ages. And it's funny because New Musical Express have just found a new phenomena. It's called UK Garage. You know what? Good on you, Enemy, because you guys are just so on the ball. Napa and Ibiza. I'm not going to go into it. A lot of people think I'm dissing, and I'm not at all, but it's 2 completely different things. I don't see where the comparison even comes in. Big shout going out to the Dream Team. Big shout to them guys. Wicked guys. Saw them playing Mikey, for your age, you're not bad at beach volleyball. Even though you can't swim. And he was going to cut my hair. What happened to that, mate? But you know what? I'm more on the 3-bladed... what's it called? The Mac 3. Baby, let me tell you something. Because I think you was going on one of them Clippers things, and you know what? That ain't going to work on my ear. It's got to be Mac 3. There's a track called Invisible Ink. Right, let me just do 6 of the best really quickly. Essential Music Festival, Hackney Marshes. Represent Grooverider, Fabio, Hype, Randall, Optical, Andy C, Ed Rush. Exit, Union 1. Willow Road in Derby. 14th will be Brian G and TC1. Get It On at The Void, Glass Street, Hanley, Stoke-on-Trent. DJ Di, J Magic, APB and MC Maverick. Fabric Live at Fabric 77A, Charterhouse Street, London EC1. Grooverider, Fabio, DJ Di and Brian G, that's on the 20th of July. Big shout to everyone who represented at the Prototype night. Excellent night. Absolutely off the hook in there. Meltdown at the Beach in Kings Road, Arches, Brighton. Optical, Swift and Total Science. And Refuge at Switch, Eustace Street, Temple Bar in Dublin, Ireland. Rohan, Calibre and Zero Tolerance will be down there on the 20th. So once again, the 14th, Essential Music Festival. The 14th, Brian G and TC1 at the Exit. The 20th, Get It On in Stoke-on-Trent. The 20th, also Fabric Live, myself, Grooverider. Meltdown at the Beach on the 20th with Optical, Swift and Total Science. And the 20th, once again, if you're in Dublin, check out Rohan, Calibre and Zero Tolerance. Well, that's about it. You can catch me at Hackney Marshes tomorrow. I'll be going down there doing my thing 8:40 till 9:30, I think, something like that. Some quite ridiculous time. And also got to tell you about the Prototype night live. Oh, shut up a minute. God, blimey. Right, the Prototype night live from Newcastle. As part of the warm-up to the Love Parade, we've got Grooverider representing live from Newcastle. And the Love Parade's going to be off the hook. They're expecting 250,000. They could get 500,000 people. You know what people are like when there's a bit of freeness running around. And so that's going to be hot. And if you want some drum and bass, the only place Newcastle that night will be representing will be the Prototype nights. That's going to be hot. So many thanks to all the crew. Big shout going out to Andy. Big shout. He's wafted into Wilbur's footsteps without me even noticing. Great work from the man. And I know he gets to run around sometimes, Andy, and he keeps it cool. It's always calm. And that's the best quality to have as a radio producer, and he's got it. So big shout going out to Andy, Rachel, all the little crew that do the stuff, all the behind the scenes people, because they make it happen. I'm a lazy sod. I don't really do nothing. I come in here, do my show, and I'm out. You know what I mean? But they're producing all week, so respect to them. Big shout to Sarah, love and kisses, all that good stuff. And Dream Team, Saturday, Sunday morning, 10 till 1. And just keep it Radio 1. It's the best station in the world. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. So until the next time, baby, I'll be seeing you.